I never thought I'd say this, but marrying Amal was the biggest mistake of my life. Those heartbreaking words, spoken through tears by Hollywood's golden boy George Clooney, left everyone in shock. The man who seemed to have it all, fame, fortune, respect, and the woman many believed was his soulmate, now finds himself broken, vulnerable, and drowning in regret. George Clooney, the actor admired for his confidence and charm, has always been known as one of the last true gentlemen of Hollywood. Yet, behind the cameras, the red carpets, and the headlines celebrating his so-called perfect marriage, a darker, painful truth was unfolding. Stay with me, because what I'm about to reveal about George and Amal's troubled love story will leave you stunned. And don't forget to subscribe if you love deep celebrity updates and shocking Hollywood revelations every single day. When George Clooney first met Amal Alamuddin, the world cheered. Here was the most eligible bachelor in Hollywood, finally ready to settle down. Amal wasn't just a beauty, she was brilliant, powerful, and respected worldwide as a human rights lawyer. To the public, it was a fairy tale. The dashing actor and the accomplished lawyer looked unstoppable. The couple tied the knot in a lavish Venice wedding in 2014, an event that made global headlines. They appeared on magazine covers, walked hand in hand at film premieres, and became a symbol of elegance and sophistication. Fans believed Clooney had finally found the missing piece of his life. But what the world saw wasn't the full picture. Behind closed doors, George and Amal's worlds clashed. While Amal devoted her time to international law and high-profile human rights cases, George struggled with the feeling that he was living in her shadow. Friends close to the couple revealed whispers of growing tension. Amal's demanding career often meant long periods apart, and George's Hollywood lifestyle didn't always align with her more structured, disciplined world. George, who once thrived on the spotlight, reportedly began to feel isolated and overlooked. "I thought I was ready for this," he admitted tearfully. But the reality was harder than I ever imagined. The cracks began to show as the years went by. Amal's endless commitments to international cases meant she was constantly traveling, meeting political leaders, and representing victims of war crimes. George, meanwhile, was adjusting to fatherhood and facing the inevitable slowing down of his career. Sources close to the couple claim George sometimes felt more like a background character in his own life. "I didn't just lose myself," he said, "I lost us." In public, they still looked flawless. Smiling for cameras, posing on magazine covers, and appearing to be the dream couple. But behind those staged smiles was a relationship fighting to survive. The pressure of being under constant scrutiny, combined with the reality of two powerful careers, began to suffocate the love story everyone thought was unbreakable. "People think we had it all," George confessed, "but the truth is, we were living in two different worlds." The breaking point came when George realized the sacrifices he had made didn't bring the happiness he expected. The man once celebrated as Hollywood's most carefree bachelor now sat in tears, reflecting on the choices that shaped his life. "I thought marriage would complete me," George admitted. "But sometimes the very thing you think will save you is what destroys you." Those words shocked fans. How could George Clooney, a man admired by millions, describe his marriage as the biggest mistake of his life? In his emotional confession, George didn't place blame entirely on Amal. Instead, he spoke of the brutal reality of love under pressure. "She's brilliant, she's beautiful, she's everything the world says she is. But love isn't about appearances, it's about survival. And I don't know if we survived." He admitted that his own insecurities and struggles with fame added fuel to the fire. 4 years, he tried to keep up the illusion of perfection, but behind the cameras, he was battling loneliness, regret, and a gnawing sense that he had given up his true self. Through tears, George looked directly into the camera and whispered the words that will forever haunt his legacy. "The biggest mistake of my life was believing that love alone was enough. I will never stop caring for Amal, but sometimes love just isn't enough." This shocking confession has left the world stunned. Was George Clooney's picture-perfect marriage to Amal always destined to fail? Or is this simply the painful truth of two powerful people struggling to make love work in the harshest spotlight of all, Hollywood? Stay tuned, because the revelations are only beginning. And don't forget, subscribe if you want more shocking celebrity truths and daily updates that the tabloids won't dare to tell you.